I watched my kids when SayRoar talked about opportunities to learn and to actually express their art, and they were super excited. You know, it was a combination of adults saying, you know, how are you going to accomplish this? And kids saying, I want to do that right now. Let's go. My son, when he first saw the opportunity of the academy, was just blown away. He stood up and said, take me with you. He was ready. It was like he was going to leave one planet and go to another and leave everything else behind. And that excitement and enthusiasm, I think all of us inside want to see that kind of a thing succeed, and it can succeed here. You know, as somebody who grew up here, I want to see good things come to the area. There's been a lot of stuff come to the area that I'm like, I don't know if that's good, but I think SayRoar is a great thing. And it's not something that's just for today. It's something that can be for decades. You know, and for my kids to be able to live in a place like this, where I intentionally moved here and had kids here because I loved growing up here and I wanted that experience for them, to see something like this that's long-term growth and long-term sustainability, and it's something that's positive and creates, and something that's a decades-long opportunity like SayRoar, you know, churning out, you know, family-oriented entertainment. And to have that something that's in our backyard, I think long-term, it means a really positive, energetic change in our area. I see something that has a high opportunity for employment. This can be career. You know, you could start here and end here, which I think could be a fantastic opportunity. Could be thousands of jobs in the long run. You know, to come to the Northwest and retire, and that's okay. You know, but what about coming to Coeur d'Alene because there's an awesome opportunity and an amazing business that churns out amazing television shows and movies and does cool art? You know, it's like, I want that in my area. And I would love to hear, you know, Coeur d'Alene, you know, the Northwest be on the map and have this be a pinpoint of a place to visit, you know, to see what's going on, to see the creative juices flowing, to spawn other creative opportunities around the Northwest. And it really could be a litmus test of what a small town really can do. And I think SayRoar could be one of those iconic things, you know, that really defines the area in a positive way. You know, the people say, oh yeah, I interned at SayRoar, or it got me my launch over here in Seattle, or I decided to stay there because they had these opportunities, and I worked on this project, I did the lighting in this film, and you know, a lot of that stuff could be around here. I think something like SayRoar does bring a positive element. I think bringing creative types, allowing people to be able to stay in an area where they've trained for those skills. You know, I know the local colleges here have great art programs. It'd be nice for them to have a local opportunity to be able to feed back into. You know, as a parent, I want to see my kids succeed. I want to see them have opportunities, and you know, both of them are very much into traditional and digital art, and they get to see like a real world workflow and get to learn how business models work for this kind of stuff, realize how to be part of a team, and get to be excited about work, you know, and to see that opportunity here where he doesn't have to leave and go to some other town, or have to wait until he's done with, you know, college to have some of that experience, or have to do something only online. You know, he can actually have real local concrete experience in his hometown at the age of 16. But this is a meaningful thing that has an opportunity to do a lot of good for this area. If people choose to invest their time and their money and their heart in something like SayRoar in Coeur d'Alene, it will set in motion decades of change, like positive change in an area of our city. It will have people come to the area that want to be part of that. It will have people stay in the area that thought about moving away. I mean, it'll actually change people's lives.